What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Fence. I am your host, Aaron, and if it's your first time here, I'd like to welcome you to my channel where I do album reviews and just a general safe place where we could talk about music and all the things we love or hate. And if you have an album you want me to review, new or old, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what it is. But if you do that, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. That way you get notified when I do upload the video, because there's some people out there who are requesting videos. I make them for them and they never see the video. So yeah, just make sure you do that. That way you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And on today's album review, we're going to be talking about the new release, Hindsight, by the band Emmure. Emmure is from Connecticut. They started about 2003. They have 8 studio albums, and they are a kind of like a new metal with some like industrial metal kind of elements. If I had to compare Emmure to any band, it would probably have to be Attila. Just the only difference is that the douchiness that comes along with Attila is mostly an act, and most of the douchiness that comes along with Emmure is who the lead singer is. Emmure tends to be a band that is known to be hated, and the reason for that is because of their frontman, Frankie Palmeri, is not one of the best people around. He's been known to get into online arguments and rants and has resorted to using homophobic slurs and calling people names that are considered to be extremely racist. And he also has a marketing campaign that he's used in the past where on shirts it's depicted images and it said different slogans that encourage violence, and he's just not a good guy. And if that isn't enough to steer you away from listening to them or supporting them in any way, once you put on this album and you listen to the noise that comes out of it, that might also steer you away from wanting to listen to any more of their music. From what I could tell, there's just about zero effort and zero substance put into any of these songs or any of their lyrics. The intro song on the album, Fun, which stands for Finally Understanding Nothing, sounds like it could have been written by a 17-year-old in high school who's rather angsty and quite a douchebag. The next song repeats the lyrics, "You effing poser, I hate you." And it just repeats that pretty much over and over again with very simple, basic lyrics, and that's basically that song. In the song I've Seen God, Frankie Palmeri actually refers to himself as God, and honestly there's some pretty decent creative lyrics. He actually put some effort into these lyrics, even though they're not really all that good. In the verse, he has a lot of references from Attila to Stick to Your Guns, to Thy Art is Murder, Knocked Loose, Fit for a King, and he's basically just talking crap on all these bands, saying that they will never be what he is, which is kind of a good thing, because majority of the bands that he mentions even Attila, are generally better, and they aren't racist. The song Persona Non Grata, which means unwelcome person, is probably one of the more cringier songs I've ever heard in my life, with Frankie calling himself a bad boy for life. The closing song, Uncontrollable Descent, is basically all about ruining the day you come to face him. I mean, most of these songs are very douchey, in your face. I'll beat you up, don't talk crap about me, but I also don't care if you do talk crap about me because I'm just that cool and that edgy. The overall music on the album is pretty boring and very repetitive. Almost every single song is just about the same. And Joshua Travis is an insanely phenomenal guitar player, but literally none of his riffs, nothing he really did on this album really did anything at all for me. And I understand that's basically because that's what Emmure is. They're not this crazy cool riffage kind of band. They're just very chuggy and breakdowny, and it just wasn't even that exciting in that sense. There are some things I did enjoy about this album. This album is basically a copycat of Korn and Limp Bizkit without it being bad or insulting to them. The song Thundermouth features a Jonathan Davis scat session at the end of it, and even though it's kind of dated and it could be kind of cringy at times, but myself being a Korn fan, I actually thought it was a pretty good nod to Korn. And Frankie Palmeri's vocals are just insane. He's very, very, very talented. No matter how much you hate him, you can't deny the fact that the dude is a great vocalist. He has The ability to just scream his lungs out and his heart out and somehow not damage anything and not end up destroying his voice. And he could also do clean singing where he's mimicking different things. He's a very talented vocal artist, and it basically is what has carried Emmure as far as they've gone, given the rap that they have, is that they are all pretty decent musicians. They're all really good musicians. The song 203, which is the area code from where the band is from, has the lyrics in it. 203, what does it mean? It's always following me, kind of thing. And the atmosphere from the music and even the vocals make it seem like he's being chased and haunted, and he just can't get away from those numbers. And it has this cool kind of creepy haunting effect going on, and the emotion it portrays, it's pretty good. So with all that said, I gotta give Hindsight by Emmure a 2 out of 10. This might be a pretty biased and negatively biased opinion, because honestly, I don't like Frankie Palmeri whatsoever, pretty much just as a human being. I mean, I admit he's a good artist, but as far as writing lyrics, it's very lazy. As far as writing songs, all of the songs on this album are under 2 minutes pretty much. There's like 2 songs that go over 3 minutes. I think the shortest one's like 1:19, and on average they're like 1:50. These songs are literally just like a verse, a chorus, and then like a breakdown outro. That's how all the songs on this album go. But at the same time, that's what kind of makes this album fun. It's very in your face, extremely high energy. Like if you want to work out to this album, it's probably the perfect album to work out to. Because I'm not a fan of Frankie Palmeri, I wasn't really planning on doing a review on this album, just because I didn't want to be biased against it, but there was so much buzz going on around it. Like a lot of the fans were saying it's the greatest thing ever. People that hate Emmure were even like kind of on the fence about if they liked it or not. Unfortunately, I am still not a fan really at all. So with that said, I gotta say, if you are a fan of Emmure, you'll probably love Hindsight, and if you're not, then you won't. But I want to know what you guys think. If you've listened to Hindsight, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what you thought. If you haven't, go ahead and give it a listen if you dare, and let me know what you would rate it. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you didn't enjoy it, go ahead and give it a dislike, but let me know why. Let me know why you think this album is the greatest thing in the whole world, because I'm genuinely curious what the fans of Emmure see in their music and their lyrics. So yeah, let me know. Like I said, this is a safe place where we can talk about all the things we love and hate. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you're a returnee, thank you guys for coming back. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for giving me the chance to take up a portion of your day. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this. And I will talk to you guys next time.
I was trying to make it lying down.